and welcome everyone. My name is The Clever Fool. Today we'll be playing the 4th episode of Vlad Dracula on hard difficulty, of course. This episode is titled The Moon Rises. Let's go ahead and get started.
Dracula never breathed a word of it, but many began to think that his time at the Ottoman court had stoked his hatred for his southern neighbor. For years, he had brooded over his brother, Radu, who had treacherously pledged himself to the Turks. Dracula also had his vows to the Order of the Dragon to consider. The Pope and the Hungarian regent both desired war with the Turks. In the year 1462, Sultan Mehmed II renewed his efforts and sent a force of 18,000 into Wallachia. Thinking that Dracula would be unable to mobilize his army quickly enough, the Sultan sought to take Wallachia by storm with this small force. He was, of course, sadly mistaken. I had heard whispers of the Danube butchering, but never a first-hand account. Dracula's enduring ability to overcome the most fearsome force of his time mesmerized me. Dracula had a thirst for blood unlike any other, but he was fair. His sense of justice brought a change in all of us. Dracula taught us to use our strengths to our advantage. Terror, speed, and surprise became weapons more potent than our blades.
Our main objectives are to win the initial battle against the Ottoman forces. Our hints tell us that Vlad Dracula can support a population of 200, but his defensive strategy prohibits the production of trebuchets, rams, warships, and petards. The Ottoman siege camps are bristling with fortifications. Assaulting them would be suicide. The combination of spring rains and sabotage has rendered most local fords and bridges impassable. This has isolated the enemy forces and funneled them into Vlad's fortresses, but it has also made each fortress more difficult to reinforce. Take advantage of the unique geography near each fortress to harry enemy forces and soften their attacks. The Wallachian peasants are known double dealers. Weigh their utility to you against the threat of well-fed enemies. Your scouts report that to defend Wallachia from the Turks, Vlad Dracula in red has manned 3 fortresses: Fagerus in the open north, Raznov in the forested east, and his citadel at Poenari in the mountainous southwest. These are besieged from all directions. Radu Bey in Sion, Dracula's rival brother, attacks Fagerus from the west and north with bowyers, pikemen, and rams. The main Ottoman army in purple threatens Raznov from the east with cavalry archers, knights, and petards, but may also construct trebuchets. Sultan Mehmed II, the Conqueror in blue, marches on Poenari from the south. His elite vanguard consists of longswordsmen, janissaries, and bombard cannons. Several Wallachian villages in yellow are supplying Dracula's forces and are also potential trading partners. These will be preyed upon at sporadic intervals by Ottoman raiding parties of Akinci cavalry in gray. Hungary in green has pledged to aid Dracula against the Turks, but has sent no word as of late. Okay, interesting. Go ahead and get started.
Finish these Ottoman dogs, but seize what prisoners you can. We will impale them all back at Targovishta.
One upset does not win a war, Vlad Sepesh. 10 times the number of men that you just faced advance as we speak. Prepare to meet your god.
The border castles are the key to this region. We must defend them all from the Turkish onslaught.
Okay, so we basically have to, we have to play defense here. Let's make sure that we pick up all the relevant texts. At least those 3 should be good. And there is a market here. Do we have our own market? Where is our own market? Here we are. There is a relic over here. Let's grab that. Put it here. There's another relic down south. Let's grab that relic and put it back here. Grab hoardings to defend our castles. And I mean, do we get villagers? We don't seem to get villagers this mission, which is kind of rough. But we do have a few cavalry archers.
The boyards and the peasants in the countryside will provide us with resources to field our armies. But they are a fickle lot.
Oh, that's a nice looking castle.
Perhaps it would be wise to seize what they have before they turn it over to the dirt.
Interesting. Let's get a couple of monks out here and start converting them. I don't trust them. I don't want to have to protect the AI.
Тотчас сделаю. Ваше приказание. Собираюсь. Да, понятно. Понятно. Собираюсь.
So far, so good. This isn't horrible. Let's get a few more trade carts out. And send these bad boys back here.
The arms of the Sultan's vanguard shine like gold in the sun. Soon, they will add your silver to our coffers.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Buyanari, my lord.
К вашим услугам.
I mean, so far this isn't super bad. We did rotate a lot of our forces away, though. Where are they going? They're going this way? Yeah, they went all the way around. Let's grab Cavalier. I would like to convert some villagers. I killed my monk. It sucks.
Да, собираюсь. Да, господи. Тотчас сделаю. Да.
I think rotating my guys over here was a bit of a mistake. So far we seem to be doing okay though. And because we're not allowed to produce siege, it seems like the modus operandi here is to play defensively.
К вашим услугам. Собираюсь. Понятно. Понятно. Собираюсь. Приказание сделаю.
I don't think we...
Fortress of Rasnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Yeah, we're gonna want skirmishers on this side.
Приказание. Тотчас сделаю.
And I can definitely, I feel like I can definitely build up my economy better here.
К вашим услугам. Ас собираюсь.
Да, правильно. Да, правильно. Сделай.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Boyanari, my lord.
Приказание лесоруб.
Wait, I don't want to lose this villager. Come on.
Военный расчет. Понятно.
Maybe we shouldn't have turned on them so quickly. Our trade carts are going to go down as well. I see. This causes us to turn on the whole local population, which is a bit unfortunate.
Да, сделаю. К оружию.
Ooh, we actually got all their stuff for ourselves here. That's really good. Let's destroy this siege ram. Pick up the last armor upgrade. Do we have a university? Yes, we do. Let's grab chemistry. Chemistry will be helpful because I do believe that as the Slavs, we do get hand cannoneers, do we? Do we? We do not get hand cannoneers. Okay, so it's not, it didn't end up being super important.
The Turks are attacking the citadel at Bagarash.
Need to buy some food, turn up some villagers.
Да.
And get some more villagers at some point.
Да, да.
Ас готов, да, правильно. Заждительница.
Приказание. Да, господин.
This side wants skirms. I need food.
Приказание. Тотчас сделаю. Заждительница.
I fully expect to lose more units here.
Вашим услугам.
I think the most pressing need is to get our food eco on here. I like how our trade carts are still able to actually do stuff.
Obey your brother. The legions of Janissaries under his command alone outnumber the peasant rabble that you call an
Да,
army.
господин, сделай.
I am well aware.
Заждительница.
Да. Зешните. Да, правильно. Зешните.
The fortress of Rasnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Приказание. Да, сделай. К оружию. Ожидание от звания.
Приказание.
Приказание. Делаю.
Let's get another TC up. Get up here.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Boyanari, my lord.
I mean, so far this is okay. Could be worse, could be better.
Ас готов. Тотчас сделайте.
Let's keep villager production coming out. Maybe sacking the market will get us some resources here. Nice, and our villagers arrived in time. This is also okay. Let's get bowyers out.
Да. Заждите.
Are there any stone deposits anywhere to be found? That's unfortunate.
Да.
Strongholds. Заждите.
The southern base looks to be troublesome. Or rather, in trouble.
Здешний. Здравствуй. Да. Лесоруб.
Got 50 minutes to go before the Turks withdraw.
Здешний.
Maybe it would have been better off to stay allied with the villagers. I don't know.
Приказание не делай.
Кабаны своим Господним.
Здравствуй.
Приказание. Заждите.
The fortress of Rashnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Ас готов. Ас делаю. Здешний.
Now, the eastern fortress actually isn't under attack from any siege right now, so we could potentially be okay here.
Да. Тотчас лесоруб.
Let's keep remembering to build up our eco.
The Turks are attacking the citadel at Bagarash. Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Boyanari, my lord.
We're okay. We're still doing alright. That is a bit troublesome.
Even the vast walls of Constantinople crumbled before the might of the Ottomans. Do you truly think that your measly fortifications will withstand the barrage?
I don't know how. Maybe it was from destroying the castle that we got extra stuff. I'll gladly take it.
Да. Лесоруб.
This food will be very useful for propping up our economy here.
Травбуд. Заждите. Заждите. сделаю. Выждите.
Приказания делаю. Ас готов. Вашему слугам. Приказания.
We should destroy these villages if we can, actually. No rams, huh? Just have to smack them down with mangonels.
Выждите.
Да, лесоруб.
Да, собирательница.
More cavalier. Let's get a few more bowyers down here as well.
Приказание готово. Выждите меня. Правду. Выждите меня.
Let's knock out this trade workshop and see if we can get any goods from here.
Приказания правильно. Зешните.
Well, it looks like our center base here with the relics is going to get taken out.
Да.
It's not a huge problem, honestly. We will lose the relics, it's a bit of a shame. Let's get some villagers on this gold here.
Зешните.
Ас
Ас
готово.
готов. Собирайте.
The fortress of Rasnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Вашему слугам.
Still doing alright.
Приказания лесоруб.
Hungarian cavalry have arrived to aid in our defense against the Turks.
Nice! Here's a bit of unexpected good fortune. That's a major boon for us, actually.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Puyanari, my lord.
Reinforcements in the nick of time here.
Штраф ас. Зешните. Ас готов.
Let's get some more bowyers out, more villagers out. Send these bad boys back to work.
Штраф. Лесоруб. Зешните.
Let's knock out that town center and take the resources for ourselves.
The Turks are attacking the citadel at Fagarage.
Правду. Приказание. Да, сейчас сделаю.
Let's send some repair villagers over here. We need to shore up those defenses.
The treacherous boyars have paid justly for their
Приказания.
crimes.
Зешните.
We will use their wealth to build a stronger Wallachia.
Nice. So we took the countryside out. Oh, and actually we took these guys out. That's where the 1,000 must have came from in the middle of the game.
Приказания.
Nice.
Делаю. Зешните. Да. Зешните. Зешните.
Приказание. Ас сделаю. Выждите меня.
Let's grab elite bowyer. Pick up a few more. Our eco's actually doing quite good now.
Готово. Да, сейчас сделаю. Готов.
Штраф. Собирайте.
Oh, and our monastery up here actually managed to stay up. Very good. There's a stone mine here, actually. That's very valuable.
Правда. Зыждите
Аз готов. Да. Зешните.
Actually, our southern base needs some help.
Ремонт. Рудокоп. Ремонт.
Let's repair up our castle.
Fortress of Rasnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Прав ремонт. Да. Ремонт касания. Аз делай. Прав. Сейчас делай. Аз готов.
I mean, this ain't so bad. The villagers are done. We can break their markets down now.
Приказание? Да. Приказание? Да, да. Зыждите.
Приказания. Да. Зешните.
Okay, we're a little shy of forces on this end. Let's set up our pikes again. Send these guys back to work. But without Trebs, they shouldn't be able to take out our castle.
Прав. Тотчас. Ремонт делай. Ремонт.
Out of resources. Let's buy some more stone. Get more gold miners out. Grab some more light cow. Not a big deal. Just always be keeping villager production up. This amount of cavalry should be enough to protect our southern eco now.
Strengthen your stronghold at Puyanari, my lord.
Аз готова. Зыждите меня.
Do they now? I don't see anyone. Okay, I do see them now.
Аз готов.
Приказание? Рудокоп.
Hold on, my brothers. Our victory is nearly in sight.
20 more minutes. Not so bad. We definitely need more units out on this eastern side, though.
Аз делай.
They seem to be coming in this direction in force.
Приказания.
Аз готова. Аз правильно. Зыждите меня.
Прав час. Сделай. Зешните. Аз
Thanks for
готов.
getting off my TC.
Аз делай.
Let's keep repairing our Porinari castle.
Рудокоп.
Приказания. Да. Ремонт. Аз готов.
Аз готова. Да. Зыждите меня. Приказание? Сейчас делаю. Зыждите.
Прав. Приказания. Зешните.
Slavic farms, man. Slavic farms. Pick up Hussar. That way we don't rely on gold. But I wouldn't mind relying on gold for the time being here. 1823. This ain't so bad.
Правда. Да. Зыждите меня.
Nice, we got Hussars online now.
Приказание?
The fortress of Rasnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Аз готова. Правильно. Выждите меня. Прав будет. Выждите. Сейчас делаю.
Oh yeah, sure. Blow up my mill. No big deal.
Да, собирать.
That is an enemy trebuchet. Definitely have to take that out.
Приказание.
Monks should be healing. But they are not healing. They're bad. Poyanari should be more than safe now. It's this eastern side that's under the most pressure. Are there any other untouched gold mines here? Oh, it's on fire even though it's at full HP. It's pretty interesting.
Да. Тотчас готов.
Let's mine that one tiny stone pile. Oh, those villagers are screwed. Not really anything we can do about that though. Seems like teal's spreading itself all around now. We're actually running low on reinforcements here.
Прав будет.
Let's grab halberdier.
Выждите. Ас готов. Ас делаю.
Only 10 minutes left to hold.
Выждите. Да. Собирательно. Выждать.
The fortress of Rashnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
We're doing okay. Let's retreat for healing. Hey, we're at our pop cap. That's actually great news. Let's kill off these villagers. No need to go too far. We got some raiders in our eco here. Very unlucky.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Poyanari, my lord.
KO this treb. Tear up this castle, please. More skirms.
The Turks are attacking the
More
citadel
halberds.
at Bagarash.
Да, делаю.
Сейчас делаю. Заждите
Ас
меня.
готов. Собирай задание. Ас
Ас
сделай.
готово. Ас заждите меня.
Ас делай. Понятно. Да, сейчас делаю. Закоп.
Somehow we're kind of short on wood, unbelievably. I guess we've been receiving a lot of farms.
Приказание. Ас готовит. Зешник.
Да, правильно. Правильно. Приказание. Заждите меня.
Let's get more hussars out.
Ас готово. Правильно. Заждите меня. Приказание.
Teal's base, huh? Oh yeah, Teal's all the way from the west side here.
Да. Закоп.
Да, вот сейчас делаю.
We got plenty of gold now, actually.
Ас готово. Правильно. Заждите. Приказание. Да.
Здравствуй.
We've
Зешник.
mined out most of it on the map, in fact.
Делаю. Правильно. Зешник.
Ас готово. Ас делаю. Заждите меня.
Let's just make sure that we don't forget to keep churning out units.
Приказание. Сделай.
Да, сейчас заждите меня.
Oh, we did lose this town center in the end. We don't have enough wood to replace it.
Зару.
Very unfortunate. Let's grab two-man saw. But we only got 5 minutes left to survive, so I think we should have won. I think we're good. Unless they send like a final wave. But even if they send a final wave, I think we're in okay shape.
Вот сейчас делаю. Зару. Правду. Заждите меня.
The fortress of Rashnov is under siege. Defend it at all costs.
Приказание. Заждите меня.
Need more halberdiers, fewer skirmishers.
Зешник. Да. Приказание. Зешник.
Gotta hold out only for 3 more minutes here. Got more population than we know what to do with.
Ottoman forces threaten your stronghold at Poyanari, my lord.
Poyanari might need some more fortification here.
The Turks are attacking the citadel at
Правильно
Bagarash.
делаю. Заждите
Здравствуй.
меня.
Ас готов. Зешник. Приказание. Ас сделай. Да. Правильно. Зешник.
Здрав будь. Заждите меня.
Let's rebuild the gates.
Да. Ас делай. Приказание. Делай. Ас готов. Делаю. Тотчас сделаю.
30 seconds left. We're fine. Nice. Okay. Whew. It was a bit hairy at the start there.
Unfortunately, this was where my lord and I were separated. The Turks entered the castle courtyard at Poyanari with murder on their minds and ransacked the fortress that we had fought so hard to defend. Taking refuge in a secret tunnel, I watched Dracula's boat float downstream. The stone bastions of Poyanari never caught flame, so I was spared. As if God was with us, an avalanche struck the departing Turkish army and blocked the route to the castle. Although this evidence of divine retribution stirred our host, I figured it was caused by the enemy camp. I was not eased by the change in the mood of our host. The calls of wolves and the bats filled the air as we feasted. It seemed that the old man was lost in ruminations of times long gone by.
Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and check out the map. So I ended up taking the route where I betrayed the villages early so I could develop my own economy. And I think in the end that was the right decision. As you can see, I had like a pretty bustling economy of like 67 villagers. And you do get 1,000 of 3 resources for destroying each town center, I think. So to me, honestly, it seems like going that route is easier than trying to defend the villages, because then you never know what resource you're getting. You might be getting less resources, and they're not building their economy as much. I basically just took matters into my own hands. Also, having villagers available to be able to like repair your castles and build military buildings and so on and so forth is also super valuable. As you can see, the petards were actually blowing themselves up on forward buildings and whatnot, and they were much less of a threat to the actual castle. My suspicion is if you do not get your own villagers, what will happen is that you will be overwhelmed eventually in the later parts of the level. So if you kind of bite the bullet and betray them early on and survive that initial onslaught, by the end you will be pretty safe in terms of being able to protect every single castle. That was a very fun level. I do remember the Dracula, the 4th level in the original DE version had all sorts of cool cinematic things in it, but it was also very, especially the start, I think you had to kill like 1,000 Turkish units or something, and it was really tedious. And it was actually glitched in the original implementation where there's a cutscene and I couldn't get past the cutscene no matter how much I tried. But even so, I did enjoy that scenario as well. I will say that the Dracula scenario in the original DE, or in the original HD versions, was one of my favorite missions in terms of like story and like, I guess, theme. I just thought that our protagonist was super cool. But yeah, once we killed this village and built our starting town here, it never seemed to be under any real attack. Blue... Yeah, the Sultan attacked this way. So the Sultan was always attacking your westernmost castle. And Radu was actually typically attacking... Radu, in fact, started skipping this castle entirely. And in fact started going for our easternmost castle after a little while. So this castle was not under very much danger at all. I kept like a set of cavalry units here to defend it in case we needed to. But yeah, it was just never under any real significant attack. It seemed like Teal was content to send their units over to the west side or to the east side. And I think that might have to do with the fact that our villagers were constructing new buildings. And I think the AI probably goes for newly constructed buildings over existing buildings, which is pretty useful information to have. It does seem like you can cripple the Turks. It does seem like you can cripple the enemy factions if you make an assault on them and take out their production buildings. However, because we lack siege weapons, we weren't allowed to build trebuchets in particular, or even rams. Because we lack siege weapons, it seems like the developers didn't actually want us to push forward and destroy their fortifications here. That's fine. I had a great time with this mission. There's a lot of bouncing back and forth. The important thing, again, is to not panic and to try to keep your economy up and just keep pumping out those military units.
Приказания.
Alright, overall a very fun mission. Next time we'll be playing the final episode of Vlad Dracula called The Night Falls. Until then, my name's been The Clever Fool. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.